Hey, you guys, welcome back to another review of the Ever Fever Ever mix. Me and Ever Ever and Never Ever, Never Ever. Stay tuned for more.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa, so come on in and feel some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Kourtney, also known as Coco, that is hungry and still asleep because it is early in the morning.
Okay. This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we're going to be bringing you episode number 2 of The Never Ever Mets. Right now, the show is doing pretty well. I really do enjoy the show so far, so good. And so we're going to bring you our review and our opinions of this show. Right now, we're on vacation. We had to do a little weekend getaway, and that's why we're filming from this new location. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share the video. Yes. I'm in vacation mode right now, so
He
yes.
just swam to the side to hide his stomach. All right, so anyway, so if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Now, just to kind of give you guys a little fun fact, y'all know well, some of you don't know, but we are at the Almanac Hotel, and if you follow us, y'all know we love the Almanac Hotel, which is in Gulfport, Mississippi. Now, some of y'all afraid of Gulfport, Mississippi, child, but give it a chance.
Don't, when you come to Gulfport, you just don't get off the side roads. You're good to go. Don't take the side road.
But anyway, so with that being said, we came in late last night. We got a chance to meet the owner. The head owner. His name is Michael too, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
And so he is the dad of Tabari. If y'all watch Make a Move from Ready to Love that season, so that's Tabari's father. And of course, y'all know we've been coming here for years. Didn't know it was a Tabari because we have always known the owner, the son, Mike. Tabari's brother, Mike. So
he was on the show too.
Yeah, he was on there too. So we was always interacted with him. But with that being said, I got a chance to kind of put the dad on the spot and get a quick little interview. Tell the people about Almanac. But he also told us not just about the Almanac, but also about the history.
He has 2 radio stations here, black owned, the Almanac, black owned. And I think he said his grandparents is, 4 generations back with they settled here way back in the day. They were like 4 black families that settled here in Gulfport. So there's a lot of history, he has. And, he interviewed people from Barack to David Dukes on the show. He loved controversy. He's real political. And so, yeah, she interviewed him. And so we probably attach that interview either on the end of this video or make a separate video.
Right. And so, and he also let us know the history of the Almanac. So the ancestors in here. So this room, I think, is named Geneva. So I like Lottie. Lottie is my girl, honey. But so
they all named after his relatives, his
right?
Great grandmama, great mama, his mama, aunties, and everything.
So that's just giving y'all a little backstory of, So, when we travel, it's nice to get history, especially Black history, about where we're traveling and stuff like that. So, I'm
somebody gonna come in and say, "What about white history?" Hey,
do your own video on your own history, child. This Black.
White history had some good points. He has some bad
but I don't know about it.
Yeah, we don't know about it.
Well, let me take that back. They made us know about it, but
actually, they kind of erased some of our history too.
And in turn, we knew about their history more than ours.
We're getting too deep in the woods. Weeds right now.
All right, so. You didn't come for all that, Jack. Some of y'all done fast forward or clicked off.
Yeah, y'all making me depressed. I can't even talk about the show.
All right, you guys. So let's just go ahead and get into it because I is hungry, okay? So it's called Complicated IRL. Now, can y'all please break that down, child? I know what it is.
It was IRL
in real life.
Oh, in real
It
life.
came to me like that in real life. It didn't come to you like that.
I'm not a computer whiz like you are. I
Is
know
that computer or is it just like?
shorthand.
Mm,
I know. I know. LOL. I
what
know.
LOL mean?
Laugh out loud.
I thought it was laughing online. That's how long it was.
Laugh out loud. Then I know like if you know, you know. You know I know that one. And LO is it laugh my butt off or laugh my A off. I know that.
Yeah.
BRB. Be right back.
Yeah.
I ain't know what ARL.
But somebody sent me a whole list of, and I ain't know none of the current ones. You know what they call acronyms, of the current acronyms that the young folks use. Like, just can you just please talk regular? Because when my son texts me, he says stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. All right, so it's starting from the last episode where it ended where Dominique and Alexa, where he laying hands on that girl.
He grabbed her.
Yeah, he grabbed her.
He did actually like he trying to choke her by the throat too.
That was before he actually shoved her.
Yeah.
That's why when I told y'all, he looked like he was, you know what I'm saying? And she was trying to laugh it off. Yeah. But like she said, she was embarrassed and all that stuff, whatever, because you never know. Honey, he did that on cameras in front of folks, child. And you as good as toast after that.
Well, the way I look at it, you know, if you got to go get a frying pan to defend yourself, that's a relationship you don't need to be in or try to pursue at all.
So it's 2:40 in the morning when they should have been in bed when they should have been in the bed. So Alexa and Dominique fussing and fighting, and you know he called her out and said, you know, that she got fake butt and fake boobs. Well, child, you can see the butt, child. Yeah, it just ain't matching them thighs.
It's not button.
It's not button, honey.
Not button whatsoever
at all. And he, you know, they started to push each other or whatever, and so I guess it clicked in her head. Hold up, wait a minute now. Now, you really truly tussling with me because the other guys had to jump in it. And then that's when she went and got the frying pan and all that stuff. Whatever.
First of all, I did not know Dominique was that tall. He's 6'4". That's a big dude. You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, that's what the women like, the big dudes, child.
I like, oh, you gotta be 6'2", 6'3". And then they want to be manhandling y'all. I be laughing out like she was. Oh, he's tall. He can manhandle me all day long.
Like I say that?
No, I'm talking about what she was saying. Okay. Yeah, you know, because she was laughing at first. You know what I'm saying? Trying to laugh it off. But when it goes, what they call when keeping the real goes wrong? That's what happens when keeping the real goes wrong.
Yeah, they too tall. See, you get somebody short like him, and then that way you just, you know, bloop. See?
First of all, I'm 5'11", 1 inch now. Put tennis shoes on, 6 feet. Okay, so now. Yeah, you're trying to put me on the spot, man.
So anyway, the other people broke it up and all that stuff, whatever. And production came in there and said, "Listen, we ain't finna have this. He finna go to a hotel and stay, and then we'll decide if he come back tomorrow what it's gonna be like." So you know, she cried. You know, he's still trying to defend himself, honey. He didn't see nothing wrong with what he did because he said she was flirting and disrespecting. Now, to be honest, I don't think the girl was flirting. Everybody don't know, you know, first of all, she probably like me, honey, just talk too much sometimes and just get too giddy and just be laughing. But I don't think that she was flirting with none of those guys.
You do that, so I can't see what Dominique you saying sometimes. How she all, you know, you do talk a lot. And sometimes you get on the road and you don't know you be doing it, so I got to reel you back in.
Hey, I was born like that. You met me like that.
But the point is, you know, me personally, I don't think she was flirting either. I thought she was joking on the dude, you know, short.
It was just too much.
Yeah, but
she didn't know how to cut it off.
Yeah, she don't know how to cut it off, you know. And maybe what he should do is, hey, babe, you know, I know you joking with this dude, but I felt a certain type of way. So next time you get in that situation, tone it down a little bit. Right. You don't want me to do you like that, but you know, he's like I say, he's still got a lot to learn.
Yeah. And so anyway, so let's see, Josh and Shay, y'all know they the ones that been married for 12 years. I hope y'all don't still want me to put them pictures in there because it be flopping around so much. So Josh and Shay, they've been married. They've been together for 12 years.
Too bad they're not in the same state.
I know, common law, child, but you have to live together.
Though. I know you have to live together.
So
but
yeah,
the point is, they've been together 12 years, but he got a 3-year-old child.
Yeah, make it make sense. It ain't making sense. Adding numbers ain't adding up, child. I guess he was doing whatever the heck he wanted to do.
Maybe that open relationship.
And so anyway, but they said they have amazing chemistry, child. I think
Apparently so.
they done already went to a closet or a
The
boom
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 room.
room.
I still want to know what the guys' room look like. I don't. The guys always in the girls' room. What do the guys got a room? I don't understand. So anyway,
but he took us to the boom boom room.
He did before it was a boom boom room. We didn't know
I
about
guess
it.
because when he was doing the sex thing, we already did that.
Yeah. Chris and is talking to the other guys. Chris and some of the other people, child, upstairs asleep. Honey, I am not gonna sleep that hard, child. I don't hear some thumping and bumping and commotion going on. But Chris was like, talking to the other guys, like what happened and stuff, and they kind of explained to him what happened, and it was like, man, ego get in the way. Sometimes your pride get in the way when it comes to a man.
Yeah, I don't care for a man. I'm speaking from a man perspective. Pride and ego do get in the way. It's all about competition. If a man cuts you off in the interstate, on the interstate, sometimes your ego get the best of you. You make some bad decisions. When a woman snaps on you or say something that rubs you the wrong way, that ego and that pride gets in the way, and you make some bad decisions. So what you got to do before you make that decision, take a step back, breathe, and think about it. Don't think about it with emotion. Think about it with your head, because when you deal with your emotions, man, they get you in some trouble. Trust me, been there before.
I think you was there a couple of weeks ago when the man had got behind you and then you jumped in front of him or you sped up. Tell your story. And then you was just sowing your ego to the man. He flipped you the bird and you was ready to follow him somewhere.
Right.
I'm talking about older white
Don't matter, man. You don't be flipping nobody off. You don't know who's in the car.
Looking like Santa Claus.
Then when he saw in the car, now he try to speed off and run from me. Don't run from me now, Negro. I'm coming to get you.
He was not Negro. He was non-Negro.
Well, anyway, don't run from me, man. After you did all that flashing light and being all animated and flipping me off and stuff, you think you just gonna roll by? But then again, common sense right here. Calm down. She said, don't make that turn. If you going right, you go left. Because I was about to go right. And she said, no, don't do that. So I went left. And after I got in the store in the mall, and when we went to the mall and everything, I forgot all about it.
But see, that's what... If I wasn't in the car, what he would have done. That's why, and this go for anybody, child, male or female. Sometimes we just get heated and we just have to talk to ourselves like, listen, let that go. Because you got to choose your battle. Some of them just not worth it.
Oh, you're right about that.
So anyway, so let's move on. So let's see. Oh yeah, so then you got the 51-year-old Aaron.
All right, my boy Aaron, represent. Yeah, we see them shirts on, brother. Yeah, hey, 50 over 50, bro. I understand, man. Represent for us old heads, baby.
So Aaron was just telling Alexis, listen,
he preached to her too.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, he said he's saying he has a daughter, his her age, and he basically saying once a man show you who he truly is, that's who he is, and nobody should lay your hands on you. Because if he putting your hands on you now in front of cameras, I think somebody else chimed in on to say that. Guess what you're gonna do after, off camera? And he said, you know what, me personally, don't take him back. What really got me was, what's his lady's name? Diamond. Ooh, I should have been there. What you gonna do, Diamond? If you were there, you gonna make the situation worse.
Mm-hmm. With a name like Diamond, child, she's like she can throw down too,
Mm-hmm.
honey. So yeah, and other couples, pretty much encourage her and stuff like that. And she, like you said, broke down crying and stuff.
Yeah.
And they, like they said, child, you said it all, honey. Ain't me saying all that. So anyway, so let's move on to Taronda. So Taronda, y'all know Taronda is the host, and I know her from the Empire. Anyway, so she was telling Alexis, that we're here for you, and just kind of explain what happened. And she explained what happened. She told her side of the story and stuff. And Taronda was basically saying, that, when a person show you who they are, believe them, because if they do it in the beginning, that's who they are. And so, the video they showed, he apologized to her, and he was like, I do apologize. It was the alcohol. Now, Taronda said, listen, don't let nobody blame me. No alcohol.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Let me tell you, I always say that it ain't no scripture. I was going to say a scripture,
No,
but it's
alcohol gonna make you tell the truth and show who you really are.
What's the word? They said a sober-minded mind is a drunk man. Okay, well, I'm saying it backwards. A drunk man thoughts is a. I'm saying that backwards too. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. A sober-minded mind is a drunk man words. I said it wrong, but child, that
You did all that. You still said it wrong. Oh,
yeah, but anyway, y'all know what it means. So when you drunk, you end up telling the truth what's really be going on when you got a sober mind, honey, because you're gonna spill it. So that's basically what it is. So listen to a person when they say they drunk. Listen to a person when they be spewing all them words when they drunk, because that's exactly how they feel.
that's why when I get drunk, or I used to get drunk.
Because I never met you drunk.
Yeah, I don't talk. I laugh and be silly. Then again,
I never been drunk.
I've been drunk several times. I had some bad experience when I got drunk. But
I've never been drunk. Now I've been tipsy, and I don't like the feel, because if I don't have control over the dizziness and all that stuff without, I don't really like that. So it's a in between. So I know I would not enjoy being drunk, and I ain't gonna tell you what I would be like.
I got drunk while I was in the military in Germany. And I was on the orange, what they call it, vodka. Cheap stuff, man. Had like a half a pint of it, man. I was so drunk. I threw up on my clothes, crawled to the bathroom, threw up in the bathroom, lay in the bathroom, crawled back to my barracks. I was right across from the bathroom. Just lay there, I fell asleep in my throat the whole night.
Ugh.
I sure enough did. Every time I see orange vodka or smell it, it just makes my stomach like.
Oh, it should.
Yeah.
You said name your own wilding. Yeah. The Bible talks about your own vomit.
Yeah, I was
all in your own vomit.
I was wilding, like I woke up all crusty.
I don't know. You turning off the intimacy over here. So
the instrument. And what instrument?
Intimacy. Now I look at you, I'm see big orange nasty
pop. Man. I never felt no. So yeah, that's all. Yeah.
So anyway, to Rhonda, as she was saying that, showing her the video, or whatever, the dude would apologize, blah blah blah, whatever. He was like, "Hey, let's get over it. Ain't that deep." Now I caught the ain't that deep.
I caught that too.
Now when she called Alexa, because I said, "Oh, she probably finna go and take him back." But when he said that it ain't that deep, it is deep. I'm glad
she caught that.
I caught it. Like
if that's not deep to him, just imagine what is deep for him.
Behind the bars, because I told, didn't I say he looked like he came from the prison?
He did.
I said, look at it, he look a little prison-ish. Now I don't know if he done been there before. I'm not trying to say that, but he did look like, But so anyway, but yeah, she said she don't want to take that, blah blah blah, whatever. Toronto was just saying, well, you deserve more. You don't deserve somebody putting their hands on you and making you feel less than. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to leave because he getting kicked out. You gotta go with it. And I mean, rightfully so, child. She don't need to be having them little booze and butts flinking around there with them other folks.
Yeah, this is a couple show, not a single show.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, you can treat me like I do quad on another show. Yeah.
So let's see. Because she did say there's a no touching policy. So anyway, so let's move on. As Alexis come back in there, she telling everybody that she's leaving. They was like, "Oh no, write down your number, girl. I'm gonna call you, whatever." But what did y'all expect? Honey, he had to go. But what's his name? Dominique, he said, in his confession, he was like, "Man, I'm still young. I got some growing up to do and stuff like that. But I'm going to still be out there on them social media streets, honey. Hit me up.
I'm glad that he realized that he has some growing up to do. And he admits that he has some shortcomings. I just hope he falls through with them, man. Because, hey, man, you make mistakes. You see yourself on TV looking ugly like that. And you realize the mistakes you made, maybe he's going to learn from it and move on.
Take accountability because he should have never touched. He should have never had her hemmed up somewhere or something like that. Nah.
And like I said, just imagine if the cameras wasn't there.
Right.
So.
Because one, let me tell you something. He felt disrespected. 2, his ego and pride got in the way. 3, he felt that she was flirting. And 4, it was all on camera, child, for the whole world to see in front of all them people. So it was a whole lot that was playing. Then plus he had alcohol, which heightened those emotions even more. So so Chris, Y'all know Chris 34 child. He talked to Cynthia. I hope I got that right, y'all, because I know y'all gave me all the Ebonics breakdown, and I can't remember because I got to look back at my
Zendaya,
phone.
man, I like Zendaya. I think she's kind of naive and gullible, in my opinion. I think Chris is playing games. That's just my personal opinion. Being on the other side of the fence and you saying what he said, and cause you want to give yourself, you know,
What he said?
you
Oh,
know,
can I ain't even told the people what he said. Thank you. So he said he wants to talk to her about.
Dominique, I need to go to your class.
You really said that?
No, he's gonna go to the class.
Okay. Well, I want to go to Diamond class, and she's not a stripper. She's ready to lay hands too.
Yeah, I can tell.
So
I
anyway,
can tell.
um,
I don't know why.
he wants to talk to her, and they talk about what she had overheard was
And she didn't
overheard.
overheard. She was right there.
I know, but she walked in the
I know,
conversation, so
but
she overheard that
and
part.
he kept
And
on talking.
well,
Going
he
after
told her,
talk.
"Get out of here, get out of here, get
And
out of
she
here."
went on out. I was like, why she leave, man? Oh, she real submissive, I can tell.
He said that she was talking about. I heard you saying something about flirting with the other girls or something like that. Well, he's like, first of all, I ain't attracting none of these girls up in here. So
No, he ain't say it like that. He said none of these girls are attractive up here for me, something like that. I said, why are you gonna put other women down to get out of your mess? You know, all he had to say was, I'm not interested in the women. He didn't
right,
even got to say, these women, none of these guys, women are attracted to me. You know what I'm saying?
attractive to him.
Yeah, attractive to him. No, attractive to me.
Yeah, they not attractive to him.
Yeah, okay,
That's what I'm saying. And
not
not the way you were saying they're
attracted
attracted
to
to
him, right?
No,
They're
they
not
just
attractive
they not
to him.
pleasing to his
Yeah,
eye.
right. I'm saying you didn't have to say it like that. Your wording was bad, in my opinion. And why you putting it like it's like if you was in that bunch, you say that. Oh, probably if all you do, I mean, what do you mean my woman ain't attractive? You know?
Right. So anyway, but they did talk about they not in an exclusive relationship. I was saying, well, why are y'all really on the show, to be honest?
Clout chasing,
You know,
especially him.
like I really truly, okay, what's the point? Because whatever y'all, I know you're trying to get to know each other, but y'all should have made that more,
I think they should have been more exclusive online before they
right.
came on the show.
And that's what all of them.
Yeah, I think some of these people, I think, like Diamond and what's her man name? Aaron. They are in an actual relationship. They just haven't met each other. You know what I'm saying? These people probably met online 2-3 months ago and started talking, and they probably have no kind of connection really to get on this show. To me, even though you haven't met, you should have some kind of connection before you come on this show.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
some kind of exclusivity. Yeah. To be able to exclusivity, something like that. Yeah. So because you can just get on this show, or like you said, for clout to find you a follower of other women. So what makes you different?
He said, we're not exclusive, man. I can date who I want to. I'm trying to get to know you. I don't even trust you, but you trust us enough to come on this show.
Come on, you know you get to know you, child. You get to know each other on the FaceTime.
Right.
So, but yeah, he said all of that or whatever. But anyway, he and she ha and they ended up and she so she was like,
I hope she has some
no
kind.
No matter what, honey,
she gonna chase this. I'm just saying, why chase a man who's not respecting you? Okay, why chase a man like that? And second of all, I hope you have some sisters and some brothers in your family that can talk and give you some kind of guidance when it comes to this dating thing, man. Because you met this guy online and he's playing you for a filler, in my opinion.
So in the next scene, you got that's good advice. Good advice. I forgot. You like me to pump you up on each time you say something.
Yeah, because you go right over there and Fatih said, "Why you take that on her? She don't get." Yeah, she be showing off on camera.
No, I don't. I just go on to the next one. On to the next. So Aaron and Joanna, child, I don't even know why they're here.
That's another couple needs to go.
Yes, among a few more. So, but yes, I think they going out to the hot tub, chilling in the pool or whatever. And I think she said she don't like water. Child, she don't like water because Aaron is in it. That's why. But you put a man that she really was into, honey, she would probably swim like a guppy.
Yeah, she's not into Aaron, and Aaron, like you say, Aaron is younger than her, and I'm hoping that Aaron will eventually see that she's not into him like this, so he gonna start wasting his time.
I think he see it, he just don't want to admit it. He was like, "Yeah, she not that clingy type girl," and then like,
But he
I
make an
like
excuse
it.
for that, though.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't make an excuse for it.
He said, "I like it" and stuff like that. And I think it was Millie and Greg, which I love. They was in the pool. Greg was like, "Okay, so but are you gonna be able to what?" He said, "Balance that or something like that."
Hey, Greg, I saw you took your shirt off and you had your 6-pack, man. Tell me how you do that, man. I need to get back to that, man. He took his shirt off and 6-pack, pow, pow, pow.
I can help you. Stop eating those donuts that you let me go to Krispy Kreme. And them cookies that you like, oh, you got the wrong kind of cookies. Yeah, all of that right there. And we finna go to breakfast and eat good. Then we're gonna be at lunch eating good. Then gonna be at dinner eating good.
What you saying? I'm gonna turn to a big back. Big back, big back, big back, big back. I eat all the snacks I want to eat. Eat them all day if you want to meet. Big back.
So
I got them on TikTok, y'all.
Unfortunately, that's gonna be the last time you probably say that within a year. So anyway, so Chris and Sandia are in the kitchen. She cooking, honey. He looking. She cooking. He looking. And I don't know how the editing was, but it went down with some sugar and
guys, girls. I'm lost on that scene. Was he talking about sugar you put in the food, or was he talking about a kiss?
Now let's be clear. I haven't seen no intimate relationships except for them doing that little sitting thing together as far as them being affectionate with each other. So they're not exclusive. Does that leave the door open for him to be dating women that's out there watching the show? And they just gonna be like, okay, I'm finna see if he finna kiss her, because he was like, he wanted to be exclusive with me eventually and stuff like that. So we talking. So he's not trying to mess up his game that he got going on out there in with the viewers and stuff. So is that why he ain't trying to kiss her? Because he was like, I don't like sugar.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out.
It was awkward.
Was he talking about was she cooking grits or something? She trying to put sugar in the grits, or was she asking for a kiss and he told her no, I don't like no sugar?
Because it was awkward. It's like she was, like you said, she was
leaning in, yeah.
And then she just like kind of, I'm like, girl, you deserve better. So Taronda is got all the couples together, so they're gonna do an exercise. So what she called herself?
The host.
No, she said some kind of love coach or relationship song. Anyway, so she is they're gonna do it's called Kama Sutra. And he goes, Joanne, I know what it is because I'm a sex coach. You're bi. Who cares?
Crazy girl.
Yes, you got it with the crazy eyes.
Yeah, you got the crazy eyes, man. She's scared of me, man. If she was laughing, her eyes bucked out like that with a butcher knife, I'd run, man. She's to me, something about her is not sitting right with me. It's like something's kind of off.
So what it is that they're gonna be sitting and doing kind of like intimate positions, in front of everybody else. They look, I guess they are sexual positions, but I guess they got to keep the clothes on. Is that right?
Yeah, because you see, as she was putting the cards up there, they blurred them out.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they are intimate positions. So anyway, so this is done so that they can kind of have a more connection with each other, or see if they got one. So Chris decides to go first. So him and Sandia go up there, and so they doing the lotus bloom, and that's basically just kind of putting that was simple.
Yeah, because if we got to do that one, we got to do it all.
I stopped right now.
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, sure. Can't do that on this channel.
So anyway, they doing the lotus bloom, and that's just her sitting, opposite him, on his lap. And so and
he fell along the corner line. Ooh, I feel more connected to you. I want this to go farther. I said, how many women have you told that to, bro? Come on, that's the most copy paste line you can say.
Remember, he be on this social media with his shirt off. Remember, he liked the strip clubs, so he got, probably already got a following already. Like you said, came on the show for more
clout. Some of y'all probably coming here and defending him. Leave Chris alone. He's just being a man. Oh, well.
So then Josh and Shay do theirs, and child, they said, honey, we'd already did this one. We already did that one, child. We just cuddled, honey.
We did all that in the boom room last night. So
then you got Joanna and Aaron. Child.
You remember how you said the boom room back in
Mhm.
the day?
Mhm.
You told him to stop saying the boom room.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man. Every man should have a boom room.
So Joanna and Aaron, she laying on the ground and he's just kind of sitting on her. But child, Tawanda was like, you chose a position, you ain't even looking at him and nothing like that. Like you got to look back at him. So
And Aaron, he didn't make it better to it. He felt like he laying there watching TV.
that's the wrong couple.
Oh.
Joanna is the one that got the bug eyes.
Oh,
She
you see how crazy. You know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So yeah, he was sitting on her, because her
Yeah,
butt
but
was and so anyway, so then you got the Greg and Miller. I think they doing the Eagle or something like that or whatever. So
Greg, I said, calm down, Greg. You don't yank a woman to you
he
like
did.
that.
He dragged.
Golly, man. You okay, man?
Did the little Dominique spirit get in you or something? Because he did. Gang got to hold up.
I said she on the ground too. Gonna skin her back.
You gonna be a little rough in the bedroom, child.
He like he look freaky anyway.
He was ready to drag. He forgot all them people was there. Bring it here, girl.
Yeah. Don't drag her. Ask her.
So yeah, the other people like, hold up, wait a minute.
Back up, y'all skinned up. Can you put the alcohol on my back?
So anyway, they like their position. They feel comfortable and intimate and all that.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like Craig and Millie.
I do too.
Yeah,
I think they the strongest couple on here.
Yeah.
The rest of them. Now I don't know about the
you got Josh
over 50 group.
You got Josh and what's the name?
I'm talking about Aaron and Diamond. They.
Oh yeah, I think they're pretty strong too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Josh and Shay.
Shay, yeah, they already did it, so they know they strong.
Not necessarily.
He probably got
we need to talk about them children.
He probably got pregnant. 9 months later, she was.
So anyway, so then you got Diamond and Aaron. So he had her leg cocked up. He was like, I like this.
Yeah. I said, yes.
She had said something. Oh yeah, he was like, well, we comfortable. It don't matter. She could be walking down here. I lick her toes in public. I said, okay then, preacher son.
Yeah, right. I said, over 50 babies.
You gonna lick my toes in the public? What you talking about? All right.
I'm talking about for them, not for me. What works for them works for them. So I'm glad they got some over 50 in there. I said, all right, represent.
She's not over 50.
I know she's like 45.
Kind of like us. You over 50, and then I'm still in the 40.
You be 50 this year, Negro.
Why you keep calling me Negro? Yeah. Why you getting to say that word?
I don't know.
I know what I am.
Yeah, you be 50 years old.
Now 50, now over.
You be 50. Ooh, now finally, I can't wait till your birthday. I don't say, fine. Welcome to the club. Now you can't say, ooh, you 50 now. No, you 50
I'm
now.
gonna still say what when you turn 55. I'm talking
I'm
about
only 55 though.
I said when you turn, I'm gonna say you closer to 60 now. And I just begin crossing over the hill. Boop, 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 boop,
See,
boop.
older guys, I don't say how y'all deal with the young women in their 30s and 30s and 20s. I don't say how y'all deal with them.
Yep. Anyway, so Brandon and I think her name's Sierra or Sinina. I don't care. Child. I don't like her attitude, child. Her name could be Shanae over here. So that's the one that got the locks or whatever
New
she
York.
got, and she don't know how to keep them all out her face.
From
Is
New
that a
York.
wig or what? Yeah, Sienna.
I'll
I
ask
think
y'all
her
a
name
question,
is.
women. Last week's episode, when Sienna was sitting there on her confession couch, was it kind of strange to you how she was sitting there with a dress on, kind of leg gapped
I
open?
think I remember that.
I said, why she don't cross her legs, be more ladylike? To me, she like she just play sports. You know what I'm
She
saying?
looked a little tomboyish because the way she called that man. Anyway, so they doing their position and stuff, and she just sat on his. What she sat on his stomach or torso part or whatever, and they was like, well, why you pick this position? That's the one that she said, well, it was the easiest. She said, because I had to do all that twisting around and stuff. And then Taronda said, well, intimacy is not easy, right?
It takes work.
It takes work. And so
you told it you chose the easy path to get out of that work.
He said, she said, well, how it feels? She said, I feel like, he said, she asked him how he feels.
I feel like it's like laying back and watching TV because he was laying on his back.
Yeah.
Said, it is what it is.
So anyway, so Brandon and Sierra have and I hope Sienna, maybe Sienna. They having a conversation. So they playing pool and they talking about, the intimacy and all that stuff, whatever. And then, so, remember when they was talking earlier, remember if you saw it, but I didn't say it because it didn't feel like it was jotting down worthy. They were talking about moving and stuff like that, and he was saying, Florida. He stays in Florida. She stays in New York. What a ways. And so he was trying to get her to come to Florida, to visit and stuff like that. He was like, this is the retirement, state. Everybody want to come here. You live and work. Now you want to come here to retire and chill for the rest of your life.
Yeah, maybe she don't want to move to Florida because of politics. A lot of people look at what's going on in Florida, the politics behind it. Sure. They don't want no parts of it. Maybe that's the case, which I understand. But at the beginning, I guess last week, she was telling him she was flexible and moving. She found somebody, she's flexible and moving. Now, all of a sudden, she don't want to move to Florida. My thing is, she should have told him this at the beginning,
right?
So they can both stop wasting their time.
Yep. So as they was sitting there talking, she made the comment that she didn't want to move and all that stuff, whatever. I think she made that comment because I think what he said, feel like we watch TV, hurt her feelings.
But yeah, but I think some things maybe was said. I don't know. I agree with you. I think it was like a petty move out what she did.
Yeah. She asked the question, "Are we compatible?" And he was like, "Well, I think it's the inconsistency for me, because one minute you said, you was kind of open, and then they showed some clips where she said that she was open to moving from New York, but like you said, she didn't say Florida, and then and he said, and then she said, "Wow, that hurts, kind of hurts my feelings. Other guys have called me inconsistent as well." Maybe she said 2 or 3 times.
It was like that. 2 or 3 guys, two or three different guys called her inconsistent. So apparently, after he called her inconsistent, that's the 4th guy. So the common denominator to me is her.
Yeah. So she, flip flop, and so he also said that also you over talk, and then she said, "And you are a B, honey. You is a B."
I give what's his name, Aaron?
Brandon.
I give Brandon props, man. After she called him a B, he handled it like a champ. He could have went down, got in the gutter with her. He didn't do that. Much props to you, brother. That's how a real man should do it, because what she did, in my opinion, was immature, ignorant. Because, like I said, now I believe what he's saying. If you're gonna call me B because we can't have a conversation, that tells me right there that he's telling the truth about you over talking him when y'all trying to have a conversation. What he's saying is that you don't listen. All you do is talk, but you don't listen to the other person's point of view.
Yeah. And then she deflects too, because basically when a person say that, that's all you got. That's the lowest your vocabulary can go. You don't know what to do with what he just said. And then she was like, "You calling me inconsistent and all that stuff, and I overtalk. You the one that has multiple kids with multiple women, and you had a broken marriage."
And when she said that, she was acting like this guy got 4 or 5 different baby mamas out there.
Dude. Yes, she did.
The man was like only have 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? He's like 31.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's like 31. Yeah, with 2 kids. No, 35. I think somewhere in there. But the first time he was married, he was 20 years old. He was young. He said he got the girl pregnant from being from the South. He married the girl because he thought it was the right thing to do, and it just didn't work out. And he got married at 20, got divorced at 21, a year. Then he had another baby. Guess he dated somebody, had another baby, and but to me, you cannot compare that as being inconsistent.
Right.
That's something. Marriage is totally different. Your answers and your decision making is being inconsistent. You tell somebody, man, one thing, then you turn around, flip flop, and tell the man that. To me, that's a personal trait you got to work on.
Right. Yeah, that too. And she was also saying too, so when they talk about that or whatever, they get back to the other couples, and come on, let's talk about this again.
And see, to me, that was immature too. Why are you trying to bring this up in front of other people?
Right. That's why, aside from the hitting Dominique, aside from that part, because no woman deserves to be hit, but Dominique is ghetto. She need a ghetto person like Dominique, because it seems like she got some little ghetto ratchetness in her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some people just not compatible because they just ghetto and or immature and not and mature. So, but yeah, to hold that over that man's head and to say something, all the other couples had to chime in and basically like, girl, wait a
Even
minute.
Crazy Girl said
Yeah,
something.
you trying to compare apples to oranges.
Right.
That man was 20-some years old when
20.
he met. And then now he is 15 years later, a man mature.
So he had 35.
He done matured 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He done changed 3 times, probably 3 times over. So now he's more, hey, this is what I want, stuff like that. We all make mistakes. I think the one of the other girls said, there was Millie, she said, have you been in failed relationship? She said, yeah, but it wasn't marriage.
It doesn't matter. It still was failed. It's still a failed relationship. Now, if you was dating somebody, that's different. But if you was in a full-blown relationship and it fell apart, it still fails. Because some relationships can be just like a marriage.
Right. She said, if he really wanted to be married, he would have made it work. I was like, girl, in what century? Child, I was married 20 years and tried to make it work, honey, and you see where I am.
I was married the same way, not 20 years, but I was married for a good period of time, and I tried to make it work. And
I just say, yeah.
And I'm coming from Brandon's point of view perspective, because he said he was abused.
That wasn't Brandon.
Who said it?
That was the old preacher man. That was Aaron.
Aaron said he was.
Yeah, by a woman.
Okay. Well, anyway, so you don't know why this man got divorced. Okay, yeah. He probably got divorced to save his life. Mm-hmm. But you comparing that to your inconsistency, that right there shows me your low frequency right there, because that's you can't compare those two. Like the old girl says, apples and oranges.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't compare that. And like it was Aaron that said that when he was talking to Alexis, and it was like, he was in an abusive relationship or marriage or something like that. So yeah, well, the woman put hands on him. So, so you expect him to say, man, girl, gone. Yeah. Just say you don't like the man, and now you're just trying to retaliate and be petty. And now because he called you out, now you're trying to call him out on something, but make sense, because that part doesn't make sense.
And that's not the worst of this. Go ahead.
What ain't the worst?
What she did to him in front of people. Okay, after that.
When they broke. Okay, right. So after that, so they had a conversation. So Millie was talking to Brandon, mm-hmm. And then Greg was talking to Sierra.
Seesaw. We're gonna call it
Sinead. Yeah. So because she really acting like Sinead for real. But anyway, so they both, and I guess production had them talk to, because maybe they the strongest couple, and can y'all just encourage them or whatever. So anyway, Millie was talking to Brandon and stuff like that or whatever, and she was like, well, just give it some time. She into you, blah blah blah, whatever. And he was like, I don't know, because and so Millie talking to Greg. Shanae talking to Greg, and she was just like, I don't know. I really wasn't listening like that, Jack.
Basically, Greg said, man, give the man some, give him a chance, give him some time, And Miller was telling Brandon, she sees something in you to bring you here, and maybe she needs an alpha. Then I said, I didn't like that line, because you trying to say Brenda's not an alpha because he's not screaming, shouting, and raising his voice. You know what I'm saying? To me, right? To me, the man handled himself in class. In my personal opinion, if a woman would call me a B while I'm trying to talk sensible to you, and you call me a B out the blue, some dudes would do a Dominique on you. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe she wanted a Dominique on.
Yeah, but the dude composed himself and tried to talk to her. And so I give dudes kudos, man. But y'all don't see that as being, not all of y'all. Some of y'all don't see that as strength. Y'all see that as being weak. And that's why she probably said the alpha thing. Don't have to be an alpha, you don't have to raise your voice to be an alpha.
To be honest, and maybe because I just got hungry brain, but and sleepy brain, but I really truly don't see why that was even brought up on alpha, beta, delta, sigma, theta, child. Because what really truly makes an alpha and a beta and all that stuff, whatever? Come on now. How you handle the situation, or is the betas the ones with the allow the women to walk over? Let's be honest. Why it was said. Now, she must have said, let's go back. So, see, Shanae must have told Millie that she need an alpha, and maybe she don't feel that Brandon was an alpha. Now, remember when they was trying to get it straight, she was the one that picked, oh, we're going to choose that one. And Taronda said, oh, you just going to choose, you just in control, you just going to pick the one. Remember, she was, oh, we're going to do that one. So maybe she is the one that's saying, oh, he not strong enough for me because I'm always doing this and I'm saying this and all that. Maybe it's just your control level, honey.
It could be. You hit the main word, control, because after she walks in and see Brendan talking to Millie, she gets upset. Brandon talking to Millie, she gets upset. I can't believe he's sitting there talking to that woman about our problem. But you just talking to Greg.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. Yeah.
So, it's something common. Something just not adding up here, man.
Yeah.
You snuck off talk to this man on the side about y'all situation. So did he. But you got a problem with him talking to her. Yeah, girl, make it make sense, man.
It don't, and we're gonna see her craziness come on now. I said, "Ooh, they just popping off one by one." Child, this episode what 2?
Yeah, all right. So far so good. So far so good.
Is it 3?
Episode 2.
So yeah, child, this episode 2, honey, and they just falling off like flies.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, you guys, we can go get some breakfast, child. We may miss breakfast, but anyway, we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
What?
I always put God first.
Yeah, he ready to eat, honey. He got
dig that.
This is.
So we do it all. We do all that. Hey, how y'all? And Michael's daddy.
Michael dad and Tabari. Say Tabari.
And Tabari's daddy.
Yeah, so the owner of the what?
Of the Amanette Hotel in Bistro.
All right, so people got to come out and see you, right?
That's right, yeah, come see. Now, they may not see me.
They might not see you.
They might see me out in the morning gardening and cleaning up.
Okay, I never seen you gardening or cleaning up.
You haven't?
Never said
you
no.
watch tomorrow morning. You could.
Okay.
You might not come here at the right time.
Okay, we're going to check you out.
But yeah, tomorrow morning we be humping. Sometimes that's a good thing about gardening. You're not supposed to see them.
Okay, that's what it
sneak
is.
in, sneak out, like 7 o'clock in the morning,
Okay.
6:30, 7 o'clock.
Tell people about your radio show. You own the channel, excuse me.
Yeah, well, we own JZ 94.5. You can pull up on the JZ 94.5 app. We're national. We have a national talk show called It's a New Day.
Okay.
You talk to everybody from Barack Obama to David Duke.
Wow.
Everybody in between. We've talked to prostitutes in Nairobi. We've talked to people running some tanks in Gaza. So we've been around for a while, some 30 years actually.
Okay.
And the Fedwell Minister Farrakhan. We talk to everybody.
Wow.
But it is a entertaining and informative in that order, and so it's not designed for the squeamish now. We only controversial for those who disagree.
Oh.
So that's kind of what we do. We own also the American Blues Network. It's the only African American owned blues network 24 hours via satellite, and of course you can also put it up on the internet. We cover from Mexico City to Quebec when it comes down to our satellite feed. So we do a whole lot of stuff here. My family's been here since 1876. My family was the first 4 families that settled here and got 40 acres of land, no mule. Congress didn't approve the mule. And so we settled in the place called Turkey Creek, which is about 3 miles from here. And so what you have here is a hotel named after my mother. And every room is named after my family members, my aunts, very strong, powerful women. Of course, we also have my grandmother, my mother's mother, who was Lottie, and her mother, her mother's mother, who is Della. So you guys are in which room? You're in Genevieve?
I think so.
I think you're in Genevieve. So Aunt Genevieve was my mother's second oldest sister. So, it's an establishment here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast that has historical significance. And if you ask us about it, we'll tell you.
I love it. Thank you.
Okay.